What's up you guys? Today in this video I'm going to be comparing the MCON controller with the Backbone Pro controller. This is the MCON controller. Very compact. And then this is the Backbone Pro controller. So in this video I'm going to be comparing them physically and also how they look with my iPhone 17 Pro Max. I'm going to compare some gameplay between both of them. The MCON controller doesn't take that much space. It's more portable than the Backbone Pro. So these are the two sizes. You can definitely see that the MCON, it's way more smaller, way more compact. And then the Backbone Pro, this is the smallest it can get, because then it stretches so you can fit your phone. The Backbone Pro feels like you're holding a console controller, and the buttons are very tactical, but they're also noisy. And then the joysticks, they're bigger than the MCON one. Definitely feels like you're playing with the console controller. Both controllers can be used wirelessly through Bluetooth. I know the Backbone Pro, you could connect it to your MacBook, or I believe also to your Apple TV. You can use it as a standalone controller. So the MCON, you're also able to play on the MacBook or any PC just connected to Bluetooth. You use it as a standalone controller. The buttons here, smaller and they're more quiet. Joysticks, much smaller, but these are Hall effects. And on the Backbone Pro, they're not Hall effects. So after a while, they're gonna be prone to stick drift. And then if you just want the actual controller, you can take off the top and then you have a full-blown controller. And this one, you cannot take off anything. You only add your phone. To use the iPhone 17 Pro Max, you take off this adapter here so it could fit. Because if you leave the adapter here, you can only use the Backbone Pro with your phone without a case. But if you want to have a case and protect your phone, you need to take this off. You just take it off, and now it's more open. This is how the iPhone looks with the Backbone Pro. So this is the front, and this will be the back. Yeah, without the adapter, you see that the camera bump, it has enough space, but if you put the adapter, it's not gonna have enough space. So when you put your phone here, either iPhone or Android, it's pretty big, so it's not really that portable. You can't fit this in your pocket. And then if you have to answer a call or answer some text, you have to be like this, or you have to take it off and then use your phone. Now for the MCON, phone right there, this is the small form factor. To text somebody, you can just slip it this way and start texting. Or if you need a call, you just call. And then when you want to play a game, just press the button. You have the MCON right there. You can close it, opening it. And then you do use the grips, any position you like, depending on how you want. So definitely the MCON, it's much portable, smaller. It's a little bit bulkier in the height than the Backbone Pro. Like I said, if you need to text somebody, you could just use your phone. Opposed to this one, when you get a text, you're gonna be like this if you want to keep it on. Or if you get a call, you're gonna be like this. It's gonna look weird in public if you don't want to take it off from the controller, but you could just take it off and use your phone as regular. Well, the MCON, the joysticks are a little more smaller than the Backbone Pro, so I have to adjust to it, get used to playing with it. Definitely, for when I travel, especially with a traveling case, you just put it in here and there you go. Very portable. And then this one is when I do road trips or at home. If you want to protect it, then you put it in the case, but the case is very bulky. You have to put it in your backpack or your luggage. This one, you could probably put in your pocket or in your backpack too, but it's a much smaller than the Backbone Pro. Both controllers are good controllers. The MCON is the newer kid on the block, and it is more portable, and it's cool that you can, the whole ecosystem with it. Also where you can use eCast. You can connect this to your phone and then connect the HDMI to your TV. So now your TV is a display for your phone, so then you could So once you do that, you can either play with this or you could eject it and then just play with this part. You could just play the game like that, so you don't need to have this part. This also works as a stand, so yeah, this is the cool part. Believe anybody could customize it and change the parts themselves, so you could open it and then change some parts. So I like both the MCON controller and the Backbone Pro controller, but like I said, this is the one I'm going to be taking when I travel around, and then this is the Backbone Pro. I want to be using it if I do like road trips or just when I want to play at home, but they're both good controllers. I really do like the MCON, I like the spring-loaded one. So I'm going to start comparing the Backbone Pro mobile controller with the MCON controller. So this is the traveling carrying case for the Backbone. Hard shell protects it, and then you have the MCON traveling case. It's more slim and it's more portable, but doesn't really protect the MCON controller as well as this one. But this one, when you're traveling, it's very bulky. You have to finesse around your luggage and make it fit. This one you can just stick it in one of the pockets and you're good to go. Opening the controllers, then you have the Backbone Pro controller for this case, and then you have the MCON controller. So on your left side, you have the Backbone Pro controller. Like the feel in your hand feels like you're holding a console controller, and then you just put your phone inside of here. And then this is the MCON controller. Well, this is how it compares with this one. So yeah, the joysticks are smaller here. It needs to be compact. The difference between joysticks, this one's a Hall effect, this one's not. So after a while, after multiple use, possibility there's gonna be some stick drift to the joysticks. So the buttons here, they're very tactile, but noisy. For the MCON, they're very quiet, so if you're playing in public, you don't want to have some noisy D-pad or buttons, and you can play more discreetly. This is when it's closed. Compare it to this one when it's closed. This one, if you have big pockets, you could put this with your phone. It's not going to fit in your pocket. The buttons here, and then these buttons here. Pulls back more. Both have a lithium battery, so you can use both controllers as standalone controllers. So you can control your MacBook, your phone, or anything just connected through Bluetooth. And you can charge it on the go too. There's a charging port here and the charging ports right here. And then right here you have the Bluetooth pairing button right here. You just put your phone here, you just hit the button here, and then you have the controller. You turn it on, and it's already paired to it. You just make sure you go to Bluetooth and see if it's paired, and it looks like it's paired. In order to pair the MCON controller, you'll need to turn it on and then hold this button here to put into Bluetooth pairing mode. Because I already connected my MCON controller to my iPhone in my initial unboxing, it shows up that it's connected here on my iPhone. But that's how you connect it to Bluetooth. Once it's powered on, as you see when it's green, and if you close it, then the MCON goes into sleep mode and the Bluetooth gets disconnected. So in order to wake it up, you just press the middle button here so it can launch. And then it's on and Bluetooth gets connected. If you try to turn on the MCON while like this and try to pair it up to your phone through Bluetooth, you initially are able to, but then it disconnects and it won't connect until you fully open it. Then you're able to pair it to your phone and be able to use it. I'm guessing they designed this as a power saving feature. So once it's closed, it's in power saving sleep mode, and then you just push the button and it's ready to be used, and just turn it off here. So now we'll compare gameplay using the MCON. So it's not that bad. think like this would be a little more better. So definitely a cool controller. I could actually eject this and use this part as a stand, and I can use the MCON controller as a standalone controller, and now it's much more lighter. So as you can see, I'm able to control the game wirelessly through Bluetooth without having the phone attached to the actual MCON controller. I'm going to use the Backbone Pro with my iPhone 17 Pro Max with the case. Let's see if I can actually make it fit. So right off the bat, can't make it fit with the case because of the camera bump. Take off the case. So I could do it without the case. I have to use it without the case. If I remember, I think this is swappable. So if I remove this adapter, yeah. Without this piece, I can use the Backbone Pro with my iPhone 17 Pro Max with the case. This is how the Backbone Pro looks with the iPhone 17 Pro Max. So it's big compared to the MCON, it's way bigger. See, way bigger. So now we're going to be using the Backbone Pro controller as a standalone controller. I'm going to be connecting the controller to Bluetooth on my iPhone 17 Pro Max. We're first going to select this button or hold it. As you can see, Backbone Pro is here. So we're going to connect to it. And it's connected. So you can see here on the controller, on this button it's lit up, so it's connected to Bluetooth. So right now I'm using the Backbone Pro as a wireless controller. I have connected it to my iPhone 17 Pro Max through Bluetooth, just showing you that you can use this as a standalone controller and you don't have to put your phone in the middle. So as you can see on the screen, I'm actually moving my character. The only caveat when doing this with your phone is you need to either have it flat on a surface like I have it here, or you need to have it leaning against something. In my case, because I have the MCON controller, and the cool feature is that you could actually take off this and this would be the stand. So using both systems, I use that as a stand, and now I could actually play with the controller like that and have a better view than hovering. That's the cool thing about having both. But this is just an example of how to connect the Backbone Pro controller wirelessly to your iPhone. So you connect this to your MacBook, PC, Apple TV. So to disconnect, I believe you just press the Bluetooth button, and now it's disconnected.